Hello, Muslim meals out of Changi Airport and Heathrow. Which one is better? Watch my video to find out. And we head to London on this Boeing 777. Yeah, heading to London.
As we bring you through this important safety briefing and on our journey through Singapore.
Muslim meal number 1, served shortly after takeoff. Our flight was the 9 a.m. flight in the morning. This meal out of Singapore, let's see what I got. Some kind of fried bee hoon with some kind of curried fish. Yes, just over Kuala Lumpur. Because it is a special order, I get my food before everybody else. Isn't that awesome? It looked pretty good now. How does it taste? Showing you pretty chunky pieces of white fish inside. Pretty impressive for a breakfast dish. Tasted good, very fresh, freshly cooked, almost tasted like that, although you know that these meals have been reheated, but very nice, very appetizing indeed, and a good breakfast on board a Singapore Airlines flight. And you can see the rest of my tray. There's a bun and some yogurt. Muslim meal number 1 from Singapore Changi. Awesome! Booking special meals like a Muslim meal on Singapore Airlines is free of charge, but you have to do it yourself on their website or the app after you have made your flight booking. Do it at least 48 hours before your flight in order to get your meal. Special meal orders like Muslim meal or seafood or kosher or even the child's kids meal all get served first before the rest of the people. Breakfast done, I ate it all up, and wow, another 13 hours and 22 minutes to London. Long time to go. Let's finish up my yogurt too. Singapore Airlines, these flights in early March. Fly to friendly skies, Singapore Airlines. And here comes my second meal, served when we were about the Middle East, about 7 hours into the flight. There we have it, Muslim meal number 2 on the flight from Singapore to London Heathrow. Look at that, I got some yellow rice and some meat, I believe, metal cutlery too. Sorry there was no description of what exactly this meal was, and when you order online you also will not know exactly what you're gonna get. So you just have to eat what you're given, which is fine by me because this looked really good. I think it was some kind of chicken. Really good, yeah. Let's take a closer look. I think it's some tomato paste, just very mildly spiced, but definitely not spicy in the traditional very spicy sense, you know. But wow, look at that, I just mopped it all up. Very nice taste out of Singapore Changi. And the dessert too, some kind of jelly sago like thing, which frankly was really good, so I ate it all up too. Awesome. As expected, the meal out of Singapore was not bad. What about the Muslim meal out of the London Heathrow? Yeah, let's take a look and how do they stack up. Boarding the plane is an Airbus A380 Super Jumbo. Yes, and SQ317 out of London Heathrow. Now, when you fly out of Heathrow, obviously the food comes from the London kitchen, so very curious to find out what I'm gonna get for a Muslim meal out of London Heathrow. This flight back to Singapore was definitely fuller than the flight I took early on up to London, which is a very good sign for Singapore Airlines. Fly the friendly skies, fly. The Airbus A380. And now, what do I get to eat? Pretty neat looking dessert, some kind of cake, looks alright. I'll try it later, but more importantly, what am I going to get for my main course? Ta-dum, ta-dum. This was interesting, some type of cream. I will try it later, but I didn't care for it. Voila, wow, this beautiful sight greeted me. It smelled really good, some kind of rendang with a rice and mildly spiced vegetables. Yes, I believe it was either lamb or beef. I couldn't really remember, frankly. Yeah. And the Muslim meal was served ahead of the others as it's a special meal. Time to try. The proof is in the eating, not the looking. So let's see. Put this into my mouth, please. And wow, it was good. I tell you, it was good. I couldn't tell whether it was beef or lamb. Sorry about that. I think probably beef. But it was soft, it was tender, it was delicious. It melted in my mouth. And I was pleasantly surprised. Really, yummy. Now this was out of London, so I really had, I would say, a little bit lower expectation. Alright, I admit I'm biased, I'm wrong. This was as good as the food. Look at that, look at the meat. It's so succulent and delicious and perfect. I admit I was wrong. It was better, as good as, even maybe a tad better than what I got out of Singapore. Serious, no joke. Give it a try. It was flavorful, moist, succulent, well, as good as you can get in economy class. Bagus, sedap, And as I said earlier, this cream-like thing, which I was told supposed to eat it with the meat and the rice as well. I didn't really care for it, so I left it alone. After all, cream does add a bit of calories to food. I mean, yeah, but sure, go ahead if it's part of. Oh yeah, dessert. Now the dessert was really nice too. Very nice. In fact, I think it was better than the dessert for the normal passengers' food. Yeah, really, no joke. Dessert, good. Finish it up. And the second meal was served, not at the end of the flight, but when we were over the Middle East. Same, very similar. My second Muslim meal of the flight and fourth Muslim meal of this video. What were we gonna get?
There's an orange soda.
And my fourth Muslim meal is here. What was this all about then? What a surprise, look at that. And it did look like we were having breakfast. My first time getting 2 poached eggs. Wow, look at that. Poached eggs, some potatoes, mushrooms, a little bit of cheese or something. And the yellow peas, fruits, and yogurt. Wow. This would be a pretty interesting dish. Not something I expected at all. Flying out of London Heathrow, getting served a Muslim meal, kind of English style breakfast, reflecting the culture from the UK. And yeah, wow, pretty nice, these things. Good, very good. There you have it, 4 Muslim meals I've shown you in this video. First 2 from Singapore Changi, and number 3 and 4 from London Heathrow. And surprise, surprise, the Muslim meals coming out from London Heathrow was not in any way inferior or lower in quality or lower in taste to the one coming out from Singapore Changi. So yeah, give it a try. This is my first time at all taking Muslim meals on a flight, and I don't regret it at all. Maybe I'll choose them again next time. Just to clarify, I'm not Muslim myself, but I do enjoy the Muslim cuisine. Malay food in Singapore is awesome. Sedap, bagus, everyone you call them. Call me anytime, man. Let's go makan, people. Alright, thank you very much for watching as I finish up here, enjoy my meal, and you all have a good day. See you again, stay safe, and let's go flying again. Singapore Airlines, a great way to fly.